Hello Capricorn, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is the 10th to the 24th of May 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle, and this is the Kindred Fauna oracle, which I'll be using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Capricorn for the 10th to the 24th of May 2021. What messages are here for Capricorn for the next 2 weeks? What does Capricorn need to know at this time? Just take a couple of cards like that and let's see what you get. The infinite moment and sacred work. Lovely. So the infinite moment is about, one special moment that stays with you for a long time. So a profound moment, and it could be a moment of joy, a moment of realization, but something special, a special moment, and sacred work. This, with the bees and that, it makes you think of work well done within a community, within a group, collaboration, solidarity. And then perhaps that leads to a moment of joyful realization that this is where you need to be at this time. This is that sort of moment of, where you feel life has led you to where you need to be. So there you have the infinite moment and sacred work. And let's see where the rest of the reading goes. So let's see what's on the cards for Capricorn for the 10th to the 24th of May 2021. What messages are here for Capricorn for the next 2 weeks? What does Capricorn need to know at this time? So this is the Light Seer's Tarot, which I'm using today. And I'll be doing the usual 8-card spread that I do, with the first 2 cards depicting you, where you are now in your current situation. And the following 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you face at this time, with the next 2 cards offering some guidance from divine energies as you work towards the last 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to this period. So let's see what you get. The 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. This is very energetic to start with. I mean, this shows clear communications, unimpeded action, and just going for something with a spirit of adventure and excitement, getting caught up in the moment, the passion of the moment. But your challenges are in finding your strength. Perhaps this busyness here in the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands in the beginning, where you are now, it's so busy, it's so vibrant, it's so full of motion, that you may feel emotionally overwhelmed, that you have too much, and perhaps that causes you to feel a little bit down, a little bit deflated, like you can't quite connect to this vibrancy and energy here. And in that time of feeling contemplative or dissatisfied with it, or just not quite connected to it, you may miss an offer, an opportunity to find contentment and joy. There's a sense of everything moving almost too quickly for you, and a need to align yourself, to center yourself, to find that connection with that wild side of you. It's almost like you feel a little bit disassociated from the creativity here. Let's see though what your guidance is. Yeah. So the Queen of Pentacles does, as guidance, sort of talk about grounding. This is a lovely card to denote manifesting an abundance and a great deal of growth. But it's also, calming, protective energy as well. And it sort of suggests, perhaps you may find some grounding with someone who can offer you a lot of practical support, and perhaps take some of the load off so that you can breathe and regain your balance. The Temperance suggests, you be able to, or you should perhaps endeavour to align yourself. This is, this particular Strength card shows how, one half is wild and the other half is civilized, and it's perhaps sort of suggests you need to take a bit of both of those energies, and you'll be surprised at how you can incorporate them together, blend them together to create something quite magical. But let's see where this all leads you. To great joy. Yes. So, if you're able to align yourself, to take that time to ground and breathe and steady your emotions, and sort of incorporate that. There does seem to be a need to incorporate two sides, two different halves of something, whether that's yourself or two different people coming together, but there's two different energies, a wild side and a civilized side, needing to merge. And if you're able to get that balance right, it will bring you this deep contentment, this joy, this sense of attainment and pride at work well done. And perhaps this is the sacred work, this aligning the two energies, bringing together two different concepts, and the cooperation and collaboration that's needed in order to make it work, to bring you to this almost moment of epiphany where you feel you are where you need to be, you are grounded, you have an abundance, you realize the value you have in your life and the growth that you're able to continue working towards. And it brings you also to this sort of getting your head above the clouds, finding that decisiveness and that clarity. Mastering your integrity. Really being comfortable with decisions that you make as well. That's just the sense I get today. This is a man in his power who has used his past experiences wisely. He's very discerning. He has been able to make a decisive decision and stand by it. He's not necessarily aggressive, but he certainly has the ability to protect his beliefs and what he feels is right. So it sort of brings you to a point where you are secure in knowing your truth and determined to live by it. It brings you to a clear head, because here you have at the bottom of the deck a potential, an offer that brings this great joy, this love. Perhaps, this coming together of two may well be, for some of you, a rather romantic union, collaboration. But there's certainly a stirring of emotion here, and a potential for finding something special, something something that's sort of connected to love, and it may well be for some of you an offer of love. But if it's certainly an offer that is sincerely given, and there's in an outcome it may well be this is just the beginning of something. It's potential here for a lasting bond on an emotional level. I mean, in this particular deck, it's very difficult to read the Knight of Cups in any other way than a date, but it sort of suggests a frisson perhaps of joy and connection. But at the same time, you're level-headed about it. And, this connection is connected with, is lined with this sense of having got somewhere, of having achieved something, and the joy you can share with someone. So when you're, sort of open to love may come your way. So that's quite a surprising and interesting spread, really. It suggests maybe this romance or moment of romance may well be the beginning there, and it's going too fast for you. And you need to just take some time, make sure you're well balanced and grounded in order to align the excitement with the level-headedness, and thereby find that you're able to reach that moment of joy and still be level-headed. So for some of you, there may well be romance in the air, but it's certainly, joy comes your way, and there's a lot of excitement and a desire to just like go wildly into something, but there's this cautionary side to you that pulls you, earths you, pulls you down a little bit, and has you first of all realign your opposing sides. And if you're able to do that, you find that you can embrace that moment of joy, that possibility for love wholeheartedly, and remain level-headed. So there you have it, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, do please remember to like, share and subscribe, and then enjoy the next 2 weeks, because there's a bit of a whirlwind there. And God bless you till we meet again.